Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today we are going to use up some book pages, so that's super exciting, and make some, you could do all kinds of stuff with this. What we're going to do today, this technique, is you can do journaling cards, you can do tags, you can do pockets, you can even make little mixed media boards if you want with it, but I'm going to show you what I do here. Okay, so I just got a Webster dictionary, just something easy, and depending on how thick your pages are is how much you want to build them up. So on this one, I'm going to do 1, 2, let's do 3, 4. Let's go ahead and do 4. Okay, and all you're going to do is just take your glue stick, and we're going to glue them together. And I'm going to wind up sewing these, so I'm not doing a super good glue down job, but if you're not going to sew them, I would recommend just to glue all the way to the edges and stuff. So I hope you guys are having a crafty day today and getting out all your books that you've been hoarding and just collecting dust, and let's just use them up. Use them up, make room for more books that we can add to our collections. Okay. So there we go. We're going to do that, and then that's 4 pages, and I'm just going to rip it out. Okay. Just like that. So I noticed that I went ahead and did 4 more, but I did 5 accidentally. But I like the word crow. I'm working on a crow journal, and I think this would be kind of cool in it. It's got the word crow on top. So I'm going to save that one. Okay. So this one, I did 5 pages. This is the way it worked out. So depending on how thick you want everything. Okay, and then you just take it, and we're going to just glue down again. And I'm just taking some lined avocado dyed paper. Look at that. So there we go. We got that one. And put some pretty paper on this side. So this is super easy, just to grab your glue stick, grab some papers, a book, some pretty papers, and just glue it down. We're just going for the thickness here in between, and we might as well use up our pages while we're at it. Okay, so I'm gonna just throw this over to the side for a second and make a couple more, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I got them all done here, just how I want them. And I got my fun Westcott Trim Air cutter today, so I'm excited to play with it. But you don't need a cutter to do it. You can just use your scissors and stuff, of course. But why not play around, right? So let's see. I got some handmade paper that I went ahead and put on here, which I thought would be really fun. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of trimming. Ooh. So this is super fun. And it's got a nice little guard here to help with your hands, so I like that. So I'm just going to trim the side here. Like butter. I'm just going to make a big tag, is what I want this one to be. There we go. This is really cool. Okay, so we got that far, and then I'm just going to do
little flipperoni here. And line that up.
Look at that. This is so much fun. I'm loving the cutter. It cuts really nice. So there you go. We got a huge tag. That's pretty fun to play with. And I'm just going to continue and make some tags and some pockets, and I will be back. I love, love, love the guillotine. It is so cool. This is like so much fun. It's way easier on my hands than cutting. And we got some, I'll make sure, I'll put it down in the links below in my Amazon links if you guys want to check it out. It's pretty cool. It was fast shipping too. It got here in like a couple of days. Okay, so I got my tag here. I got some belly bands. I made some pockets or belly bands, or this can be even a journal card. Journaling card, and our big tag here. So I got all those. I'm gonna put this away, and then we can do some sewing and a couple decorating tips here. I'll be back. So I noticed that there's a little space here, but I want to keep this size, so I'm just gonna take a piece of just some regular paper here. Here, I got some scraps right here, and I'm just going to double these up and then just glue it right here just to reinforce it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will be back. Okay, so I got that all glued. I think it looks a lot better right here. And now what I want to do is just look at some stuff, take my punch here, and just see what I want to do. Like this one could be a fun little pocket. Let's do it the right way. There we go. So I'm gonna do that. Oh wow. Okay, so that one. This one could be a journaling card. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. This could be a fun little pocket. Geez, I need to get used to my cutter. I got a little crooked. So I have to keep practicing. So this would be a fun little pocket, like that. There we go, wow. So that's good. And then belly band, and then tags. So I'm just gonna take them over to my sewing machine and do some sewing. And that's optional, but I'm gonna go do that. Okay, so I have them all sewn, and I did just some fun, fancy stitching, which is of course optional. So I think these turned out really fun. And then you got your journaling spots on the, well, this is a pocket. So you got a journaling spot on the back here. You do on your big tags, which is really fun. So you could do your journaling. And you got your handmade papers and some fun pretty papers. Okay, so those are all gonna go in pockets. And then these are the ones that are gonna go into the journal. So what I'm gonna do is take my vintage photo here, and I'm just gonna ink around all the edges, and I'll be back. So I have them all inked up how I want them. And let's do some fun decorating. Let's see. So I want to go ahead and do my crocodile here. Okay. And looking at it, I'm thinking I want to grunge it up a little bit. So let me find some stuff. So my journal I'm working on has a feather theme here. So I'm going to just incorporate my feather stencil into some black soot is what I'm using. There we go. That's pretty cool. All right. So got that. And I want to take my fan brush here. And I got some coffee, just instant coffee mixture. I'm gonna do some splats here. Should soak in pretty quick because it's the handmade paper. Okay. Oh, I got some watered down gesso. Just to add a little bit of interest here. Okay. And let's see. Do a little bit of, I have my black red dye here. Whoops, sorry for the reach. I got a mess happening around me, using too much stuff. Well, never too much stuff. Okay, so just a couple drips there. And then you can take your coffee spray. I got a little bit of coffee here. Just kind of see if you can get it to run a little. Might soak in too fast with the paper. There we go. Some drips in there. There. Just doing a little bit of grunge. Okay. So I'm just gonna plot it. Kind of smeared around a little. Okay. Now that I did that and I kind of covered up my feather, I have a fun idea. Okay, so instead of texture paste, I have my spackling here, and it works great. You just get it at a hardware store. And I'm thinking I'm gonna kind of, and it doesn't have to be exactly where I went before, but how fun would that be to kind of put like right here. It's not it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just kind of just some fun, just get some texture going. So there we go. I just wanted a little bit of interest. And even if it's a little abstract, I think that's great. It does not need to be perfect. So there we go. Is that fun? Okay, so I'm going to set this over to the side and I will be back. But make sure if you do any kind of texture paste or spackling or anything like that to rinse your stencil off before it dries, or it'll get set and be impossible to get off your stencil. So just make sure to go rinse it. Okay, so I'm going to decorate all these up in a time lapse and I will be back and we'll talk about it. All right, so these turned out so fun. So this one, I just went ahead and did my heat gun on it a little bit, so it's a little damp, but not bad. Added the word creative and put a ribbon on top. I thought that was pretty. So, and then I did some stamping on the back. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one, imagination on it, and just added a little die cut with some threads and a ribbon on top with some stamping on the back. So those are fun. And then here's our little journal card. It says hope. And I just got a little bit of the ribbon here and then some journaling spot on the back. And then our little pocket. It says secret. And then I just did our threads. I just got a bunch of threads that I keep. So this is why I keep my threads. They make great little clusters. And then put a little button on top with the ruffle that I did some sewing on. And this one is some grunged up paper in the background with some sewing and some cheesecloth that's coffee dyed. And I did the word found. And just a fun little cluster here. I just glued that down. Okay. And then imperfection. And did just some of my scrap papers here that I have, and I just do some sewing along it with some just use up my ends. These are like the ends of the signatures, and I just do some sewing and throw my threads on there and stuff, and it just makes really fun and easy things to grab to throw onto your just belly bands and, you know, pockets and all kinds of stuff. So it works out great. And I did that, did some sewing around it with a button and some threads, imperfection. So that's a little pocket and a belly band here. So this says art on it. All right, so what I want to do real quick, because this is the journal I'm working on. Okay, and I just want to take it, and I'm going to go through and add some pockets and stuff throughout. So I'm going to do that in a time lapse, and then we'll see how it all turns out. So let's just go from there. Okay, so I can put on the end screen if you guys want to see how I made this journal. And somebody commented in my comments that I forgot to put a word on this front, on this. I totally forgot to put a word on it. So I'm going to put it now. So thank you, and you know who you are. Thank you so much for reminding me. Because I'm looking at it going, it is missing something. So I'm just going to put journal notes. And I'm just doing my, it's Tim Holtz, the ideology is what it is that I'm using. So I want to make sure to grunge it a little bit. Just doing the little vintage photo on it. So there we go. So thank you for reminding me to put a word on it. Totally forgot. Okay, so let's just see what I did here. I was going to put one of these in the front pocket, but I don't want to cover up the word classified. So I'll have to figure out something else to put there. Okay, so I did the pocket here with our little journal card. So that one, and then this one is our belly band. That one could go there. And I will be doing a flip through of this journal before I put it into my Etsy shop. So you guys will be able to come see it. And yeah, just make sure to hit the notification bell. And if you guys are liking this video, hit the thumbs up. That really, really helps me a lot. And I'd love to hear from you guys down below what you guys are thinking of the just book pages, using up some book pages. It's so much fun. Here's another belly band. So yeah, comment below, please. And then I put the pocket here. I think that one's a good spot. And was that it? I think that might have been the last thing. Okay, I think that was it. And then I'm gonna find something else to do with these. These are really fun, but I don't know, I might incorporate them in here somehow, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys will see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.